internet. It's a little hard to tell from this angle, but I have a new bookshelf. I have 3 bookshelves now, and it's so exciting. I haven't gotten to film in front of my new shelf yet, but I love it. I've reorganized, and I really love the way it looks now. I probably won't do another bookshelf tour until the beginning of next year, so that will happen eventually, but today I actually just wanted to talk about the books on my TBR shelves. I did a video like this I think about a year ago, and so I thought it was time for another one. I have 4 TBR shelves. I have these 2 right here, which are on the big shelf, and then these 2 which are on the little shelf, so it's not as bad as it sounds, even though it's still kind of bad. But I wanted to just go over all the books on my TBR and shame myself a little bit about how bad it is. So that's basically what this video is. So as I'm going through the books, let me know down in the comments which ones I should prioritize, because there's a lot of really good ones on these shelves, and it's getting kind of tricky to decide what to read next because there's so many books that I want to read. Anyway, I'm just going to get into the video now. First I have I Am Malala, The Girl Who Stood Up for Education and Was Shot by the Taliban by Malala. This is her memoir. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. The Princess Bride by William Goldman. Attachments by Rainbow Rowell, Mary Poppins by P.L. Travers, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, The Last of the Mohicans by James Fenimore Cooper, Yellow Submarine by Max Wilk, The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank, A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, Much Ado About Nothing, The Taming of the Shrew, and Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare, Hans Christian Andersen Tales, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh, Saints and Misfits by S.K. Ali, Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken, The Girls by Emma Cline, Alex and Eliza by Melissa de la Cruz, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows, You Got to Be Kidding Me by Chelsea Handler, Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella, Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller, Daisy, Can You Not? Another Day by David Levithan, The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones, Furthermore by Tahar Mafi, The Female of the Species by Mindy McGinnis, The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, Summer Days and Summer Nights, an anthology edited by Stephanie Perkins, Forgive Me Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick, Noteworthy by Riley Redgate, The Wish Granter by C.J. Redwine, Dress Codes for Small Towns by Courtney Stevens, Ever the Hunted by Aaron Summerall, All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, Vicious by V.E. Schwab, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, Blue Tide by Jenna Lynn Duncan, The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien. Really ashamed I haven't read those yet. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, Sun by Lois Lowry, Quidditch Through the Ages, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by J.K. Rowling. Also ashamed I haven't read these yet. The Invasion of the Tierling by Erica Johansson. I think the only books I haven't read from this are The Silver Chair and The Last Battle. But that's the last 2 books in the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. At this point, I think I just need to reread all of them and then finish it. Son of a Witch by Gregory Maguire, The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir, Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo, The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, The Love You Make by Peter Brown and Stephen Gaines, Truth Witch by Susan Dennard, The Cuckoo's Calling and The Silkworm by Robert Galbraith, Exit West by Mohsin Hamid, I hope I said that right, The Queen of the Tierling by Erica Johansson, Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas, haven't read this yet. A Voice Undefeated by Colin Ray, The Help by Catherine Stockett, March Book 1 by John Lewis, Andrew Aiden, and Nate Powell, The Secret Diary of Lizzie Bennett by Bernie Sue and Kate Rorick, Armada by Ernest Cline, The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, This Is Where I Leave You by Jonathan Tropper, Water for Elephants by Sarah Groom, A Dog's Purpose by W. Bruce Cameron, These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone, The Hamilton Affair by Elizabeth Cobbs, The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr, Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson, Oz, The Complete Collection Volume 1 and 2, the only one I've read is The Wizard of Oz, by L. Frank Baum, Daughter of Smoke and Bone, Days of Blood and Starlight, and Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor, Sleepy Hollow and Other Stories by Washington Irving, The Gunslinger by Stephen King. Those are both on my Spookathon TBR, which is this week, so they probably won't be on the shelf for long, but they are at this exact moment. The Complete Novels and Stories of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I have only read A Study in Scarlet, which is the first novel. The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me by Tahar Mafi. And last but certainly not least, I have the last 4 books in the Heroes of Olympus series. including The Son of Neptune, The Mark of Athena, The House of Hades, and The Blood of Olympus, and they're all by Rick Riordan. So that is what my TBR shelves look like at this exact moment in time. Like I said, let me know in the comments which ones I should read next, because there's so many good books on my TBR shelves, it's kind of getting hard to pick what to read next. Hi Ringo. How are you? Do you want to be on camera? Say hi. Say hi. Mwah. I love you. I love you. Anyway guys, that will be it for this video, and I will see you guys next time with another video.